Realty Insight of May. Summer's right around the corner.
Excellent.
Joined by Leeann Noel of Century 21. Thank you so much for coming in on this Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
As our appointment was pushed back because of Victoria Day, Holiday Monday. You had a good weekend, I hope?
I did. Thank you. And you?
It was great.
Excellent.
Went down to Toronto, saw the Jays lose.
There we are.
We're talking real estate. We're talking April. We're talking
Yes.
stats. What did the month of April tell us locally?
Well, I always want to remind our viewers that this is a year-over-year comparison, and this is based on the residential data from the North Bay Real Estate Board MLS system. Home sales down 33.6%, so that's 81 units sold April 2023, and that's compared to 122 units sold April 2022. New listings are also down at that 27% mark. 108 new listings in April of this year compared to 148 listings added last April. At the end of April 2023, the market was balanced, but again, still tilted in favor of our sellers. And that benchmark price, down 14.4%. It was 407,000 in April 2023, and that's down from 475,600 compared to the same month last year.
All this said, are you confident in saying the market is in a place of stability? Or is that hard to answer?
It really is hard to answer, so forgive me. It's still, again, like I've mentioned, tilted towards our sellers. Inventory is low. We are seeing more listings come on now. That's the nature of the beast with the weather being the way it is in spring. So it is coming on, but we are still seeing multiple offers on properties.
Topic of discussion for today. It's in caps, so it must be important.
Yes.
As is, where is, let's dissect this.
Yes.
What does it mean, first off?
Exactly. Let's give the definition. So really, it's under its current condition, and that seller is not going to make any repairs or improvements before or after closing. Essentially, it's what you see is what you get, but it's also what you don't see is what you're going to get.
As is, where is, when would this be a good approach?
Oh, well, there's a few reasons. I mean, if buyers are struggling to get into the market, sometimes this can be a really good, affordable price point. When inventory is low, this is a viable avenue to explore. Let's also keep in mind timelines. Typically, these homes, again, if it's an estate sale, can be vacant. So if you give the lawyers plenty of time to close, you can have that home in a quick turnover, which is nice. You know, be sure that you know what you're getting into, right? So really, the advantages, benefits would be price and timeline.
How about when you should not have this approach?
Yeah, maybe when it's not such a good fit. Of course, again, like I've mentioned, that attractive price point, but that shouldn't necessarily launch you into that opportunity. If maybe you don't have contractors that readily available to you. If you're not a DIY person, that can also be crucial, right? Because you're going to be probably up against some work cosmetically. It could also be structurally as well. It's all in the mindset of the buyer and their intention. So just be sure that you understand fully what you're getting into. And that really entails a home inspection.
That was my next point. So say I want to go check out this property. I'm going to call my real estate agent and say, can I bring along a home inspector when I come look at it? Is that a yes or no answer, or it depends?
You can definitely bring tradespeople in with your showing. What I would suggest, though, if you're paying a home inspector, if you're paying a particular contractor to go have a look at the home, please secure an accepted offer first. Then you can make it conditional upon having those people come in and then getting your due diligence done on that side so that you fully understand what you're getting into.
We've discussed good idea, bad idea, feasibility, maybe a little bit of gray. So how would you answer the feasibility question?
Well, this is interesting. This is a really great expression, actually. There's a home for everyone, but not every home is the one. So like you mentioned, Clarke, get in touch with your sales representative and find out your personal boundaries when it comes to taking risks.
Next episode, we will be discussing home inspection to prepare for a home inspection as a seller.
Correct.
So this is a different angle to this. Can you give us a little bit of a tease as to what we'll be discussing?
I would love to. We are seeing now that this is a very busy market for our sellers. It's best to have a pre-list home inspection on file. Again, maybe not for everyone. And then also, again, if that's not something that you're considering during the selling process, when that offer comes in and it is conditional upon inspection, what the sellers and the representative can do to best get that home ready for the inspector to come through.
Always an insightful discussion, and it fits.
Great.
Realty Insight, Leeann Noel.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clarke.